Hello everybody, and welcome to another World of Warship Blitz video. Here I am taking out the Tier 8 American light cruiser, or apparently light cruiser, the Cleveland. So I've recently got this ship, so this is sort of a bit of a learning experience. So it has fantastic AA, and what I'm doing here is trying to essentially shoot down planes and protect the team. These torpedo bombers are, well, there's not much left of them, to be honest. So mission accomplished, took a bomb hit. Yeah, let the fire burn, obviously, until I was sure that the torpedoes weren't going to cause flooding. And here we are. So now the thing about the Cleveland is that the shells are incredibly slow. So you can see I'm not putting enough lead on. It's only the dispersion that means that the shells are hitting, and he's turning away. So yeah, no, that's no good. So here we are, back onto the Spencer. Try and give him enough lead, turn away, make sure those torpedoes don't hit. Now we really open up the lead here, so let's see how that looks. Well, that's a bit better. Well, it would be better if it hadn't been a bit of an overshoot. He's going to be yeah, unloading his torpedoes into that North Carolina, which is a bit of a shame, and then it's another miss. So yeah, so the problem with the Cleveland is, although it has rapid firing guns at 6.5 seconds, the shells are so incredibly slow. I mean, it's like there's some sort of a truck stop in the sky, and they go up there and rest and then come back down when they're ready, which means that shooting destroyers is at long range is, well, it's a matter of luck, really. So we head back into HE for the battleships. So far it's 2 for 2. They've lost their carrier, which is nice. I don't know how that happened. I'm assuming our carrier must have had something to do with that. Here's a Nelson, which is always a priority target because, well, it's a battleship. It's a battleship with poor armour, and it's a battleship that sets fires to things. So, yeah, it's a good combination to get rid of. Obviously, our Amagi, or our bot Amagi, is busy getting stuck in. Our carrier must be very good because he's yeah, dealt with that. And the Nelson is I'm just going slightly out of range, which is a bit unfortunate, because I can set the Nelson on fire too. Although there's not a lot of fire chance per shell, there's an awful lot of shells and a rapid fire rate, so that really makes up the difference. And I'm busy searching for targets. I've been sort of running around in circles. They've got 4 to our 3, so they're ahead. I'm not sure that we're going to be capturing their base. However, our carrier's made a good hit on that Nelson. He's flooding, and if he's still flooding, he must have burned his damage control. So basically I take a punt, have fire over the island, and the shells hit, so that's good, and then I just keep it going. He's turning away, so I just fire a little bit on the far side of him. Hopefully that does the trick. Yep, certainly does, although those torpedoes will finish him off. So it hasn't been a great game for damage, and unfortunately that's me just having to learn how to shoot with this thing. It does have radar, which I haven't had to use. It does have sonar, and here we go. This is when we're going to use the radar. So we fire up the radar, and there he comes, back into view. Yeah, I mean, presumably he knows the Cleveland's got radar. I should be firing AP, because when I hit, I'm not doing the sort of damage that I want, and I think he's fired torpedoes, so I just keep the turn up, turn inside those. There we go. We straddle them with our dispersion. We do change to AP, or no, we don't. There we go. Whoop. That was a bit of a rough change. So we fire, and because we have such high ballistic arcs, straight over the island. Punish them hard, and then we try it again, see if we can deal with them. So it is, although it is dangerous for destroyers, you really need to be at medium range. That'll be a miss, he's turning. by the time my shells get there, he could be anywhere. Well, dispersion helped me there. So I haven't picked any mods for this yet. Logic says to pick a dispersion mod, but bearing in mind how inaccurate the shells are, I wonder if the dispersion is actually helping me. Oh, nearly. And just one more should do it. Oh, he's turning away. Oh no, he's turning back into it. The whole battle spent trying to knock off one destroyer, and no, that's it. Game over. Yeah, so the lessons there with the Cleveland is that although it's got a good bag of tricks with that radar and the sonar, which I didn't really have to use that much, it's got rapid firing guns, lots of them, but destroyers at long range are a bit of a challenge. So we won the match, probably because I kept the destroyers busy as my contribution rather than actually taking anything down. 27,000 damage is pretty good. Let's see where that 27,000 damage came from. Oh, it came from shell hits, so yeah. Anyway, that was our first lesson in the Cleveland. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.